A few years ago, I was really struggling. Our family was not thriving. I felt stuck. I felt like I was just not enough for all of the things that I felt responsible for. And I felt like I was praying and I was doing all of the things, but I felt like I just wasn't getting anywhere. And so one day I went to the temple. I just poured out my whole soul in prayer to God. I was just telling him, like, okay, Heavenly Father, it's time. It's time. I've got to have your help. I need all these things. And I had a really long list of blessings that I needed him to give me. While I sat in the session and I was pouring out my heart to the Lord in prayer, the Spirit spoke very clearly to my mind and said to me, the blessings you seek require sacrifice. In that moment, I could not deny the truth of it. But I noticed as I reflected on that experience, I noticed that my body was like physically reacting to that word. And I realized that I was afraid of sacrifice. I was afraid of that word because to me, sacrifice meant like this was going to hurt. It meant pain. And so I went to the Lord and I told him, I obviously do not have a very good understanding about sacrifice because I'm afraid of it. I prayed that I could understand it better and that he would take my fears away so that I could progress. After studying sacrifice in the scriptures for several weeks, the Spirit gave me the clarity that I needed in 2 words: sacred work. That's sacrifice. All of a sudden, my mind was free. I realized that sacrifice isn't something to be afraid of. It doesn't necessarily mean pain. This is going to hurt. If it's not hurting, then it's not sacrifice. And so I went back to the Lord in prayer. I thanked him for this understanding. I thanked him for this clarity. I thanked him for taking away my fear. I asked him, help me to know, what is the sacred work that you want me to do? What is it that I need to do to qualify for these blessings that I need so I can bless my family? The answer came in April 2018 when Elder Dale G. Rendland gave his talk in General Conference called Family History and Temple Work, Sealing and Healing. When I came to his talk, I was blown away by it. I felt like this talk was given directly for me. Like he could have said, "Dear Amy, this talk is for you. Here's everything you need to know." In this talk, Elder Renlund gives a very long list of the blessings that are promised to people who engage in family history and temple work. When I read that list, I was dumbfounded because I realized as I read down that list that I had prayed for every single one of those blessings in the last few weeks. And that's how I knew. I knew that the Lord was telling me, look, you're praying for all of these things, but the blessings you seek require sacrifice. They require you to engage in this sacred work, the sacred work of family history and temple work. At this time, I already went to the temple every week, so I knew that the Lord wanted me to continue doing that temple work. But I also knew that I was being called to do something more, to start doing my own family history research and finding and preparing my own family names to take to the temple with me. And I am going to put out some more videos describing how I got started and the things that I've learned in finding names. But in this video, I just wanted to share my experience and my testimony of what happened in my life immediately after I accepted this invitation to do this work. In the months that followed, our family experienced miracle after miracle after miracle. And every single time I noticed that we were being blessed, in every gift and every miracle I saw, I knew that it was because I had engaged in this sacred work. I promise you that whatever it is that you are struggling with in your life, no matter what it is, if you will engage in this sacred work, you will receive more blessings and gifts. You will receive more light and knowledge. You will see miracles in your life. Have faith to believe in these promises, my friends. Have faith to believe that there is power in this work and that the blessings we seek require sacrifice. Sacred work, this work. Take hold of these promises and receive them into your life. Test them in your own life, you guys. I want you to prove me right. I want to hear from you how your life has been blessed by engaging in this work, how you have received more power to overcome the struggles in your life. So many of us love someone who's really struggling with something and we don't know how to help. Sometimes we can't help, but we can teach them how to help themselves. And so if someone came to your mind while you watched this video, I invite you to share this with them. Encourage them to watch this video and invite them to test this in their own lives. I promise that the Lord keeps his promises. He runs to the aid of everyone that exercises faith in his name. He runs to the aid of every person who calls out to him. And he pours out his blessings upon those who engage in his work, his sacred work. Thanks so much for watching this video, you guys. I hope to hear from you in the comments section. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you with more glad tidings in the next video. Bye.